women's 200-meter breaststroke consolation final underway. University of Denver Hilltopper Emma Weber in 1. Janessa Matthews, Ohio State, in 2. Alexis Yeager, University of Tennessee, in 3. TSC's Isabel Hodgers in 4. Emily Escobedo, Condor Swim Club in 5. Gracie Wyatt, Sarasota Sharks in 6. Noelle Poplowski of Indiana University in 7. And Avery Clamforth of Swim Mac, the 14-year-old, in lane 8. Janessa Matthews, the Buckeye, with a 33.76 in lane number 2, leads the way after 50 meters. Isabel Odgers of Trojan Aquatic Swim Club in lane 4, second place, 33.81 for her, 33.97 for Escobedo. It does look like Escobedo, though, has made a move here on the second 50 to potentially overtake Odgers as well as Matthews to take the lead. That is the case for Odgers, or excuse me, for Matthews, but not for Odgers. Odgers in the lead, 1:11.13. Escobedo a tenth behind with a 1:11.23. The duo about 0.8 of a second ahead of the rest of the field. Back half of the consolation final, women's 200 breaststroke now underway. Janessa Matthews looks like she's accelerated ever so slightly here on the third 50. A lot of work can be done in the third 50 of the 200 breaststroke. His legs get tired and the tempo slows. A new leader now again, Escobedo now on top. 700ths rather, ahead of Isabel Odgers. Janessa Matthews closes the gap, however, on both of them with a 38.2 on that third 50. Keep an eye on lane number 3, Alexis Yeager, the volunteer from the University of Tennessee. Look at the tempo in lane 4 for Isabel Odgers. The Trojan takes the lead now here down the back stretch. Will she hold off Escobedo's final charge? She will, 2:27.95. Isabel Odgers wins the consolation final. 2:28.40 for Escobedo, finishing in second. And then a 2:30.27 for Janessa Matthews, finishing in third here in the consolation final.
At lane 1 from the University of Louisville is Aiden Criley. 2, Swim Mac, Ben Delmar. 3, Auburn University, Reed Makuta. 4 from Indiana University is Jason Yip. 5 on a dash out of Pacific Swimming is Brandon Fisher. 6, Coronado Swim Association, Nick Mahabir. 7, Florida, Dylan Hillis. 8, Swim Mac, Matthew Lucky. We saw some new additions to the top 20 all-time in the 15-16 age group out of this field, with Mahabir of Coronado at 2:15.44, now number 13 all-time. And Delmar of Swim Mac at 2:15.86, number 19 all-time in the 15-16 age group in the 200-meter breaststroke. That national age group record, 2:09.40 from Josh Matheny at the 2019 Junior World Championships. Brandon Fisher in 5, together with Mahabir in 6. Mahabir out in a 1:03.79. Great opening speed for the 16-year-old out of San Diego in lane 6. Brandon Fisher, 1:03.8. And third is Dylan Hillis of Florida, 1:04.33 for the NC2A All-American in lane 7. Here on the third 50, Reed Makuta, Indiana, lane 3. He was at 2:15.2 this morning. He puts himself into third with a 34.2 split. Mahabir continues to lead the way out of lane 6. Fisher second, then Makuta and Yep. The field starting to even out. Mikuta, Yep, Fisher, and Mahabir all with a shot to win, and Dylan Hillis with some closing speed out of lane 7. It could be the 16-year-old out of Coronado in lane 6, and it is Nick Mahabir at 2:13.51. That's the 4th fastest 15-16 swim in history for USA Swimming to take the console final. Second is Brandon Fisher with a 2:13.65, and third, Jason Yep, 2:14.14.
Consolation final women's 200 backstroke underway. Kylie Wilhelm, Lifetime Swim Team in 1. Julia Podkachelny of Pinecrest Swimming in 2. Paige Hetrick, University of Louisville in 3. Josephine Fuller, University of Tennessee in 4. Justine Murdoch, Northwestern University and Atlanta Swim Club in 5. Maggie Wanazek of Elmbrook Swim Club, the 16-year-old in 6. Anna Poplowski of Indiana University in 7. And Summer Smith of the University of Tennessee in 8. 50 meters down, and it's Hetrick in lane 3, the 20-year-old out of the University of Louisville. 2:12.08 for her this morning. Right now, she's got a slight lead over Wilhelm, the 17-year-old from North Carolina's Lifetime Swim Team. Wilhelm 30.75 on that first 50. That's the halfway point, 1:03.7. Hetrick continues to be in the lead. Second is different now. It's Josephine Fuller, the volunteer from Tennessee. 2:11.55 for her this morning, 1:04.06 at that front 100. A very fast consolation final, an incredibly fast A final as well this morning. We'll see them in just a moment. 4th place is Poplowski in lane 7 out of Indiana University. And Wilhelm right now in 3rd. Coming up on the final turn here in the consolation final. And continuing to hold the lead is Hetrick. That lead is 0.4 of a second, steadily building it. Josephine Fuller still in 2nd. Poplowski now moving into 3rd, about a half second back, with the fastest split in the field on that third 50. Hetrick up 34.1, Poplowski up 33.7. The field continues to bunch up. Poplowski making a move here on the final 50. Under the flags and into the wall, and pulling off the last second pass is Anna Poplowski at a 2:11.21 to win that consolation final. Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the championship final in the women's 200 backstroke.
Consolation final, men's 200-meter backstroke. And 1 for Tech Titans is Braden Hahi. 2, Carmel Swim Club is Wyatt Davis. 3, Arlington Aquatic Club, J.T. Ewing. 4, YMCA of Cumberland, Daniel Deal. 5, North Texas Nadadores, Maximus Williamson. 6, Tech Titans, Lance Norris. 7, Zionsville Swim Club, Will Modulin. Lane 8 from Texas A&M University, Thomas Schomper. We saw some historic efforts this morning out of lanes 4 and 5. The 16-year-old Daniel Deal turning in the 7th fastest swim in 15-16 age group history, and the 15-year-old Williams in the 10th best time in that same age group. That national age group record, a 1:57.03 established by Aaron Pearsall. And Deal taking off here with a 56.59, leading Williamson by just over a second. We could be looking here at the future of international stardom and USA Swimming backstroke with Daniel Deal and Maximus Williamson. And what a third 50 out of Williamson in lane 5, taking over the lead from Daniel Deal. 1:28.09 with 50 meters to go. 1:28.9 for Deal. Third is Wyatt Davis in lane 2, Carmel Swim Club. Deal, the only swimmer of this field to break the 2-minute mark this morning. And Williamson out of North Texas, crushing the back 100 of this race. And as he turns in a 1:58.75, Williamson now, as a 15-year-old, is the 6th fastest performer in the 15-16 age group. Second place, 1:59.95 from Wyatt Davis, and third is Lance Norris at a 2:00.11. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the championship final in the men's 200.
Take your mark.
50 meters butterfly, 14-year-old Charlotte Crush, youngest in the field, taking on Leah Gingrich, one of the most experienced veterans in the field. 17 years separating the two, but the playing field is level here in our consolation final. Final few strokes, and it's going to be Linnea Mack, 26.79 by 1/100th of a second over Olivia Bray, winning the consolation final of the women's 50 butterfly. Third place, Alex Shackle of 26.86 for her.
Lane assignments on the scoreboard for this 24-second battle to the wall. Van Matthias of Indiana, the top seed in lane 4 with Camden Murphy in 5. Looks like Murphy with the advantage going into the final touch. It is Camden Murphy with a 23.97. That gets the win ahead of Matthias of Indiana at 24.13, and third, Thomas Heilman, 24.19 for the 15-year-old out of Cavalier Aquatics.
Women's 200-meter freestyle B final in the water. Natalie Mannion, Commonwealth Swimming in lane number 1. Leah Hayes, Fox Valley Park in 2. Beta Nelson, Wisconsin Aquatics in 3. Paige Madden of the University of Virginia in 4. Gabby DeLuth Club Wolverine in 5. Erica Brown of Tennessee Aquatics in 6. Kayla Wilson Tide Swimming in 7. And Chloe Stepanek of Long Island Aquatics, Texas A&M in lane 8. The leads in lane 3. That's Beta Nelson of Wisconsin Aquatics. Nelson out in the 27.65, 3/10 of a lead over Leah Hayes, the 16-year-old out of Fox Valley Park, top 20 all-time 16 and under. And we saw the who's who of the next age of swimming this morning. Leah Hayes definitely being one of them, but right now it's Beta Nelson continuing to lead the way, the 7-time NCAA All-American. Standout from Wisconsin, absolutely starting with a huge, huge swim here. 58.25 at the 100-meter mark. Final turn now for our consolation final in the women's 200 freestyle, and Nelson has given up the lead to Kayla Wilson. Wilson in lane 7. Tied swimming 18-year-old, top 50 all-time in NAG rankings as of this morning. Excuse me, she's been sub 2 minutes, but this morning was a 2:00:01. We'll see if she can sneak under that 2:00 mark as she tries to run away with this consolation final. Kayla Wilson, 1:58.81. How about that to kick off our evening? A new best time for Kayla Wilson, winning the consolation final. That 1:58.81 for Wilson moves her up into a tie for 24th all-time for 18 and under American 200 freestylers. And a solid way to kick off night number 2 here, event number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the championship final in the women's 200 meters freestyle.
Take your mark.
Coaches, a reminder that the scratch deadline is 6:30. Scratch box for Thursday prelims will close at 6:30. Lane 1, Sun Devil Aquatics, Andrew Gray. 2, Tag Titans, Michael Cotter. 3, Sun Devil, Julian Hill. 4, University of Missouri and Aquajets, Jack Dahlgren. 5 from Sun Devil is Grant House. 6, California, Gabriel Jett. 7, New York Athletic Club, Ryan Held. Lane 8, Boulder City Henderson, Zane Grothy. Grant House out of lane 5, attacking his first 100 meters with a 51.49. As he leads Ryan Held by over half a second, and Julian Hill in 3rd in lane 3 for the Sun Devils. There's House through the 3rd 50 with a 27.48. Julian Hill at 27.5. He moves into 2nd. Also moving up here, you got Michael Cotter of the Tag Titans, the 18-year-old in lane 2, who was a swift 1:48.45 this morning. It'll be Grant House from start to finish out of lane 5, and a 1:46.91 gets the win for House. 2nd, Julian Hill, 1:47.91, just ahead of Ryan Held, who brings it home in a 1:47.99.